Morning, Martin. As a school, we set standards. As individuals, we set standards. We're pretty sure that our standards here are good, but it's always nice to have outside corroboration. And you've enjoyed some of that this week, haven't you?
I'm not sure enjoyed is the right word. No, we have enjoyed it. We've had a review this week that's been taken by the Trust. And yeah, we do think our standards are high. But as you say, we've had upwards of 9 people in over the 2 days actually, coming to have a look at what we're doing in lessons and how things are around the school, talking to staff, talking to students. And they've been really, really positive in terms of what they've seen. So, as you say, I think our standards and expectations are pretty high, but it's really nice when people come in from the outside and verify that, if you like, validate it. And the feedback that we had last night after school, after the 2 days, was really positive. But as you know, there'll always be a but, and that's really how the school should run every day. And that's the challenge for us now. We know we can do it when we bring our A game. The quality of lessons that the students have had this week has been fantastic. And that's how it is most of the time in most classrooms now. It's got to be all the time in every classroom. And I know that sounds greedy, but that's what we're trying to do to improve. But I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased with the way the staff responded this week. They stayed nice and calm, but they smashed it out of the park at the same time. And what was particularly pleasing, I think, is that the reviewers really acknowledged how hard my leadership team work and how effective they are, but also how kind they are, how much they are valued by the rest of the staff. So it was nice for them to get some credit for once.
2 days sounds a long time to me, so they must go into it quite thoroughly. What sort of things do the reviewers look for? What do they go into lessons? Do they?
Yeah, pretty much everything. They spend most of the time going into lessons to make sure that the quality of the teaching is where it needs to be. They're looking at the student responses in those lessons, but they also do a lot of interviews with students, so that you know they've seen what they've seen in lessons, but can the students talk about it eloquently? There are quite a lot of staff interviews as well, where they're checking that the curriculum's been put in the right place. So it's a pretty thorough examination. I guess it's designed to kind of mirror what it's like when Ofsted come in and judge a school. But in some ways, with the numbers of people that come in, it can feel even more thorough than that at times. So it's a real test of us. But one of the nice things, we've got our Year 11 and Year 13 exams going on this week, and I said to the reviewers when they came in, that still has to be the main thing for us, and it's pleasing that they've gone ahead really well, and we've managed to get the kids as well prepped as ever. So it hasn't derailed us, and we're hoping that some of the feedback will make us even better.
And it's a lovely message to be able to share with the parents of the pupils, isn't it? Because you know they're the ones that probably know least of all about what's going on at the school in terms of, you know, their children are here, the teachers are here, but the parents aren't, are they? So
it's a really good point, and that's what this is for. This medium, the parents have told us that this is they enjoy getting the messages this way. So yeah, I do like to keep the parents informed. I want to reassure them that we're still working really, really hard to try and improve. We're definitely onto something. We're definitely getting somewhere, and this week's review, I think, should reassure the parents even more that even when people from the outside come in to have a look at us, they're pretty impressed as well.
Talking about on the outside, we've had some more success with our music department. They've done very well in a regional competition in Cornwall. You must be proud of that.
Yeah,
well.
I'm almost losing track with the music department, but I know that the event they went to in Cornwall potentially could take us to regional and national level, which, I mean, that's just fantastic. We know how good they are. In fact, the reviewers commented the music that they heard every day. But some of the competitions we're now attending and some of the places that we're playing, it just seems that even the music has gone up another level, which is great. And that bit, I can promise you, has nothing to do with me.
It's Friday today. It's Golden Ticket Friday. Just remind us of what that's
yeah,
about.
I think it's the 4th or 5th one we've done now, isn't it? So Golden Ticket, it's our reward system. No criteria. Can be given for any reason by any teacher to any student. And somebody, not me this time, but somebody will be driving the bike around at lunchtime, giving out rewards to those students that we feel deserve it.
Just one quick thing on a personal level. Wednesday started off a bit of an anxious day for you with the review, but I think you helped do a bit of character forming for some of the students.
I thought you'd never mention it, Rick. Football plays quite a big part in the lives of many of our students and staff. So when my team, Sheffield Wednesday, are playing the locals, they played Argyle this week. It's been tough as a Wednesday fan in Plymouth for the last 3 seasons. Really tough. I've seen them get some real good hidings. So it was nice for the tables to be turned. And yeah, character forming. The students are starting to talk to me about it at last, rather than just coming and shouting in my face. So yes, I've thoroughly enjoyed Wednesday morning, but I've learnt not to get too carried away.
Okay, lovely. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much indeed.